Hey there guys and ghouls, my name is Jet and I'd like to welcome you to my channel. Today we are in the forgotten lands of Disney's Dreamlight Valley, where we are recreating Halloween Town from Tim Burton's A Nightmare Before Christmas. But first, I would like to ask you to please hit those like, subscribe, and notification buttons. It would really help me and my channel out. If you're familiar with my content, you know I can't resist a spooky theme. So when Jack Skellington was introduced with the most recent update, I was excited to give him a space that feels like his home, which meant this area needed to be as authentic to the movie as I could get it within the item limits of the game. I chose this biome for its dark and eerie setting and then placed the frightful fountain and sinister brick path to make our town square, which is centered between the Christmas version of the Haunted Mansion, the Nightmare Castle, and Jack's home. The treehouse also works well here, which is great since we can't move it. A lot of the items you will see me use in this build have come from either Jack Skellington's quest or from the last Halloween Star Path, like the iconic Skellington's Hill and the Halloween Town Archway, and I will use the crumbling landing walls from the Rift in Time DLC to enclose the square like they do in the movie. Now that most of the square is gated in, it's time to add in a few of the decor items. The skeleton mobile is from the premium shop, and these trees are from the first Halloween Star Path, but you can always use the Forgotten Land or Sinister Trees to get a similar feel if you're wanting to recreate this build. In the movie, Jack has these statues on top of his gate, so I placed a pair of them on the haunting pedestals to get a similar vibe. Of course, we can't have Jack's house without Zira's grave. House? I used another turned backward to create a headstone, and then I started using the other spooky items to create a graveyard, and then added in a few more of the trees to add some height to the exterior of our build. The stone bench we got from Fairy Godmother works well to add to the cold feel I'm going for, so I ended up placing a couple of those in this build. We're also going to use some of those Forgotten Land trees that I mentioned earlier to kind of, fill in the space a little bit more and sort of, I guess, soften the edges. I don't know. Going back to our cemetery, we're going to use some of those old Halloween Star Path items, as well as the turning red panda statues and the haunted tonics at one of our graves to kind of recreate that scene where Sally goes to get the nightshade. Also, quick side note, these stone slabs that you see me placing on the ground are a DIY item that you can make at your crafting bench. I'm not sure if this Fountain of Youth really works at this build, but I used it anyway because it gives that little bit of eeriness with the water dripping, and it's got a similar shape to the Skellington Hill. So I placed it in here, but I may end up removing it at some point. Between this path and the brick path that I used for my amusement park build, I found myself out of bricks. So you're going to notice that there are moments when I come back in to work on the path, and those were after some intense grinding. I think I had to do it like 2 or 3 times to be able to finish our town square. It was crazy. It's time to add in some movement and light to our otherwise dead build. So we're going to add in some torches and stoves. All of these items you can get from either Scrooge's shop, DIYing them, or like the glowy green stove you see as Scar's level 10 quest item. These grates are another of the premium shop items I will be using in this build. And then we will be using some crumbling broken bricks in the corners of our walls just because I felt like they were a little flat and I wanted to add some texture and depth to those. It wouldn't be Halloween Town or the home of our Pumpkin King without a boatload of jack-o'-lanterns. So we are going to place those everywhere around our square to once again bring light and a little bit of color and fun to our spooky build. As we are nearing the end of our build, I would like to give a huge shout out to my channel members. Your support of me and my channel means so much to me. Thank you very, very, very much. Also, y'all, if you have made it this far in the video, would you please leave a jack-o'-lantern emoji in the comments below? And here we are on our final walkthrough. Before our Halloween Town build, I did make an entrance area with our well for fast traveling, Goofy's stall, and of course those plaza trees for quick and easy wood gathering for resources. Y'all, if you have joined me today, I want to thank you so much. And I am wishing you the best day ever. Remember, please keep it spooky, but most importantly, keep it kind. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Bye, guys.